It's the Amnesiac. Is that how that goes? Amnesiac. It's a double IPA. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is from Phillips Brewing Company. Done a lot of Phillips beers here. You know what I'm saying? Lots of them in our liquor stores out here. And this one is 8.5% alcohol by volume. Strong beer. So let's taste this one. I had it once before. It was a long time ago. So I remember it being good. But I do like double IPAs, so not going to be biased or anything, you know what I'm saying? Let's go in for some epic pour stuff, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Alright, so, yeah, that's a perfect color shot. That's what I'm getting over here. Head's looking quite IPA-ish. It's smelling quite sweet from here, so. Yeah. Great citrus aroma coming off of this one. It's not overly grapefruit. It kind of is, but it's like a nice sweet grapefruit, kind of like a pink grapefruit with some sugar in it. You know, it's not just harsh white grapefruit going on here, so kind of a tropical thing kind of behind it, like, well, tropical kind of everywhere with a little bit of a grapefruit coming up. Very sweet smelling. I can smell the hop oil from here, so this ought to be what I'm after right here. Damn! You're getting tons of just fresh hop flavor right out of the head. It's quite well balanced. It's not just all like kind of one hop flavor condensed. I'm getting kind of it's a bit of a wider scope, but yeah, a bit of that grapefruit kind of bitterness up front, and the tropical stuff kind of comes after. The sweetness, and you're getting the hop oily mouthfeel. So you know it's a double. You know that that's just typical West Coast double. It's just done really well. I like it. Great color too for the IPA. It's not just a pale malt thing here. There's a little bit of what you'd expect in an IPA to be, a little bit of slightly caramelized color. You know, not a full-on copper, I guess, but getting there. Most of the carbonation's in the head, so the mouthfeel is kind of low carb, very meek bubbles. kind of gritty with some of these paler beers, you know what I'm saying? Lots of hop oil kind of making it feel fatter and stuff, you know, just kind of giving it a richness, hop oil richness, making the beer a bit thicker. Good mouthfeel, good texture. Liking it quite a bit. I do like doubles. I'm not trying to be biased or anything. I can't really complain though, because it's. I'm trying to think of. There's not really anything that's out of place or, you know. Great, kind of very clean yeasty aroma off of this too. You're not getting anything wild. Extremely drinkable. I should only really have one of these around when I drink this stuff because it goes down pretty fast at 8.5. Well, no problems with this beer. If anything, it's almost like I'm a major hophead though, so I try to take it easy because I always could say, oh, it could be a little hoppier, you know what I mean? But they say after 100 IBUs, you can't taste the difference anyway. And so maybe there's no amount of hops that can, maybe just the wrong hops, you know what I'm saying? And I think this one's done quite well. So I'm not going to say it's not hoppy enough because I think that for most people it would be hoppy enough. Just for me, I could always like, yeah, throw a few more handfuls of hops in here, guys. But that's just me though, right? Back to the headshot. Yeah, I am picking up a little more grapefruit in it now. In places, kind of a nice, sharp, definite, unmistakable grapefruit flavor out of this. But I think that there's other things like some more tropical kind of warmer hops behind it, kind of like, so that grapefruit kind of shines through, but it's not the only hop. It's quite submerged in a nice tropical kind of an orangey citrus, kind of a mellower, sweeter citrus. People say tropical. Maybe I tend to think of it more of an orange rather than a grapefruit. Yeah, it could be a little more resiny. You know, for me, I typically like a little bit of the resin characteristic. It kind of gives it that nice kind of a harsher edge, which I'm looking for. I'm looking for a little bit more abrasive IPA harsh resiny edge, I guess. But this is for the tropical kind of thing. I'm a big fan of this because once you get to the point of being a double, then that's what I want. Regular IPAs are usually pretty good. Sometimes they're awesome, and sometimes the pale ales, the American style pale ales, are awesome. But typically, this is my favorite place to be. That's pretty good. If anything, for me, it's just not quite enough bang in it, which there never is though. For me, there's never. I like the doubles, but I want them to be a little bit harsher, you know. But they never are. I've never had one yet. The Ruination was about as close as it comes. Like the Ruination was pretty harsh, but this one. But I didn't like it. It was a little one-dimensional on the hops, but I guess I could complain about anything. So, but this is a very nice tasting, well-balanced double IPA. So what are you gonna say? Shit, it's pretty hard not to give it, for me, like a 10 out of 11. It's really everything I want out of an IPA. If it's a little bit, just with this type of hop profile, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Head, lacing, I can't see any faults with it, really. It could be maybe a little more boombastic, so maybe I'll give it a 9.8 on the Richter scale here. No, 9.8 out of 11. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, not with it tonight, but sounds when you slam double IPA and fucking whatever. Beerzerker! No! Yeah!